Hello and welcome to DC30 and our Mythic Odyssey of Theros, D&D with an ancient Greek twist. I'm your Dungeon Master Red, and I'm joined by my players Heaton, Paige, Morse, and once more Relentless or Re.
Hello.
Calliope, or as we know her, Teddy, is at work at the moment, so she will be listening in and then guiding me on maneuvering her character, and Violet will join us not long after with Amalia. In the meantime, I'm going to be Jaegering her as well. But thank you everyone who is tuning in, and I hope you'll enjoy the epic conclusion of the battle with the Shark Queen. Speaking of which, when last we left off, Tempest, with the help of their new ally Defile, had taken the canister containing the deadly Red Sea Plague from the Temple of Thassa, where Tallulah the Shark Queen, the deadly foe occupying Eslan's home of Vashiros, had stored it. With this canister and the help of members of the city's arcane institution, had proved Tallulah's insidious true nature and rallied the entire city to fight off the invaders. This sudden battle gave Tempest the opportunity to storm the Coral Palace, where they fought Tallulah and her subjects. Victory seemed near, until the deadly Shark Queen revealed her terrible secret power and used a mythic action to rejuvenate herself. And that is where we left off. So, I'm going to get up the battle map again. So, not even rolling for new initiative, we will pick up where we left off. I will pop in some more battle music.
Ooh, exciting.
So, oh right, Defila, do you by any chance remember how much, battle damage the, blinding radiance thing I did?
What, in general? Because I didn't get hit by it.
Oh, right, okay. So, anybody who, took the blind... Yeah. Okay. Could have still done half damage, though.
What, any damage that I've taken?
12 came from.
Okay.
So, just go ahead and, add 12 health.
If it was half,
Okay.
if it was half 12, that would make more sense.
Okay, so these ethereal tentacles sprout out of her. Everyone make a...
21.
21 succeeds. Sorry.
The range. I am, actually, yeah.
Yeah, the range is... Let me double check the range on Blinding Radiance.
I think it was either 20 or 30 feet.
Within it, that...
Delphi and
yeah.
Calliope. So
Yeah. That also succeeds. Eslin?
15 for Eslin.
15... What is her spellcast? 15 fails. Well, I rolled not too great, so... Let's see... although I say that. 21 points of radiant damage. Halved if you succeed.
Is Eslin unconscious still, by the way?
No, through the Jaegering, I am surviving on 3 HP.
Okay,
Oh,
so
God. Oh, God.
so
We
yes,
got this.
it must have been 24 before then.
Yeah, so it must have been 24.
Yeah.
Oh, yay, Amalia.
Up.
You know how much did you took 12 damage at the end of last session, right? That radiant damage?
1 minute, let me double check.
You know what, to avoid confusion, I'm going to leave it as is with Amalia. Am I...
Yeah, it was 12.
Okay, we'll just leave it at that. Just to avoid confusion. So that was on... So yeah, that was... It had just been Tanith's turn, because Tanith had bitten the Shark Queen's throat open. So it is now the Shark's turn.
Oh, yay.
Shark boy.
He is going to attempt to make a bite attack on Eslin, because Eslin was the last one to do a serious amount of damage to it, I believe.
I thought it was Amalia, but okay.
Actually, no, you're right, it was Amalia. He's going to do a bite attack against Amalia. Yeah, I don't think that hits. 12? Amalia, does a 12 hit? Unfortunately, it sort of lunges out, and Amalia's just like, your chainmail is too thick, and you're able to push him out. And the top, after that, it is Jason's turn.
Yeah, boy. So, I would like to move 5, 10, 15, 20 behind.
I'm sorry, guys.
Sorry?
Moment, please.
We can hear you again. You.
Yeah. System preferences. Sorry, guys, 1 second. Audio. Okay. Unless somehow these start working. Okay, I'm going to try keep the AirPods up, but if they crap out again, I'm just going to switch to the headphones.
Okay.
Sorry about this. So, Jason, could you need you to repeat your turn? I'm sorry.
No, that's fine. So I'm just moving 20 feet behind. So we can move diagonally, right? To the same level?
Yes, you can.
Yeah, so I'm moving kind of like past Skatinos by, what's the snake's name again?
Tanith.
Tanith. By Tanith, and then obviously behind her.
Very
Then
well.
I'm going to do bonus action, Hunter's Mark on her, because I didn't get a chance to do that last time. And then 2 attacks.
Okay.
What's your health looking like?
My health is all good.
Okay, just because I'm aware you've gone into my blood orb.
I know, I'm aware. So, that's an 18 plus 7 to hit on the first.
On the Shark Queen, sorry, or on the Shark?
On the Shark Queen. I'm attacking the Shark Queen.
18 hits.
Sweet. And then the next one is 17 plus 7, so I assume that one hits too.
That definitely hits, yes.
Sweet. So, this is going to be a big numbers one. Give me 2 seconds. So, first damage is going to be, I'm re-rolling that one. Better. 5, 12, 16. So that's 16 piercing damage from the spear. Then it's an
Nice.
additional, hold up, it's a additional 6 from Hunter's Mark. So that's an additional 5 on top of that. And with the first hit hitting, the second hit, I have 5 charges, so I'm doing 1d8 lightning.
Okay.
This bitch is not getting away. That is a 7 plus the target of the attack roll and 2 other creatures. So I think her and the Sharky boy take
Shark
7
also
lightning
take-
damage.
Yep. The Shark is looking miserable, so basically you ready your spear. Absolutely, like there is, you are beyond rage. You are just the cold-hearted focus of a killer.
Yep.
And you wham! Wham with 2 precise deadly thrusts, grazing her side, slashing her flank open, and the second one piercing, severing one of the little ethereal tentacles that are now sprouting out of her. Arrgh! And then all of a sudden, the shark is looking miserable, and she looks at you.
I'm going to stare her down, raise an eyebrow, and I'm going to use my last thing, special distracting strike. So that is whoever the next attack that hits on her gets a d8 to their
She
damage.
makes a saving throw for that to happen, though, right? Or is that
No.
just inherent?
Distraction die is when you hit a creature with a weapon attack. You can spend 1
Right.
security die to distract the creature, giving your allies an opening. You can add your
Okay.
security dice to the attack roll. So whoever hits next can add a d8 to it.
Alright, cool. Is that it?
That is all I can do. I know this because I've literally looked at every potential option.
At the end of your turn, she is going to use a mythic action, and she is going to use an ethereal tentacle lash. You basically watch as she sort of summons an astral tentacle and slashes at you.
Okay.
Does a 21 hit?
Yeah, it does.
Take 15 points of bludgeon damage.
Sweet, sweet.
Alright, top of the initiative order, Defile. Sorry, Rhea, still muted.
Am I back?
Yep, you're back.
Amazing. She's gonna Eldritch Blast.
Very well, go ahead and make 2 attacks.
Yeah. All right. One. Oh, that's the wrong one. Ignore that. So.
Oh, I forgot to mention, anyone who failed the saving throw of Blinding Radiance is blinded. But sorry, please continue.
Okay, so it's a 16 because I get a +1 from having her marked by my ring. So
16
hit?
just hits.
Thank God for that. Okay, so we're then gonna do damage.
And add a d8 to it.
I'm gonna add a d8 to it. Yeah. 16 again because I get a +1 damage on that as well. So 16.
Nice.
Nice. Okay, I'm actually gonna use my proper dice for this because I really hate these. I don't trust it. Okay. Okay, so I'm guessing if 16 just hit, then whatever 15 plus 8 is gonna.
That definitely hits.
Yeah, that'll hit. That'll hit.
That'll do it. That'll do it.
That'll do. Okay, so we're gonna do it's 1, 10, 9, 10 damage.
Nice. And again, just good old reliable. You feel in your heart. You're wearing her down. Seeing her take these hits, you are, despite her new monstrous form, you're reassured. Yes, this is working. We can do this.
Yeah, we've done it once before. We can do it again. She's still mad that Tallulah was like basically mocking her tentacles and just making them seem like her ones were better. So, as her bonus action, she's gonna where did I leave her tentacle? Where was it?
If I'm not mistaken, I'm trying to click to ping, but I think it was Oh, it is actually on the map. So if you go to a throne, it's one down from a throne to the left.
It is. Yeah. Okay. Now let's just double check to see if I can move it. Yes, I can move it on top of her. I'm pretty sure. Wait, can I move it? Moving. Yeah, 30 feet. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm gonna move that tentacle like right, like here. I guess in the same kind of. Can I put it in the same square she's occupying?
You can, not technically, but you could put it one above her.
Cool, where the snake is.
Cool, so I'll just put a, 30 on that.
I've seen this
Sorry, that's
anime.
not- Please, you starred in this anime.
Alright, actually, no, I'll pop it there then. I'll pop it there, just so it's nice and spread out. It'll still do the same damage. Okay. And then it's gonna slap her with, well, let's go see if it can hit her. Plus 8, 15.
15 just misses, unfortunately.
Damn it.
She's ready for it, and she bats your tentacle aside with her astral tentacle that's coiled around her arm, and you just almost just like catching a punch. She just like catches the tentacle with her own and throws it off. Anything else, Defile?
No. That was my bonus action. I'm quite happy where I am, very far away from the action, where I can still do things, so I'm good.
Okay, actually, at the end of that, Tallulah is going to use another legendary action to fire her crustacean crossbow thing mounted on her wrist at you, Defile.
Oh, that's just rude.
Just
Oh.
does... this might not actually.
Oh?
Does 11 hit?
No, it doesn't.
Motherfucker. She's being too hounded on all sides, and she just and it goes wide.
Sophia's just like, nice shot.
Eslin, your turn.
I'm gonna use my Thassa shit, and I'm gonna cast Blink on myself.
Okay. You vanish in a sparkle of blue, crackling sparks. They just and you seem to turn to sea foam and disapparate. That's your
Yep.
action, right?
Gosh, that is the end of my turn.
Cool. Amalia, your turn.
Okay, so I will produce an Echo Knight next to me.
Very well. Here?
No, like a little bit further up. A little bit down. Can you put him like here?
You mean where it just was and you said no?
Well, I need it to be like slanted.
Like that?
So like here. Can you see that there?
Is there a delay on your screen? Because where you're hovering is where your
Yeah.
token is.
There is it looks like you're trying to hold your cursor in between two squares.
Oh, okay, never mind. All right, keep her there, and
Okay.
then she will actually act the shot.
So the echo's gonna do all the axing?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and make an attack roll. With disadvantage.
I don't know. Second.
Eslin, when you cast Blink, you definitely disappeared, right?
By the way, it's 18 plus 8.
That hits. Go ahead and roll damage. You rolled with advantage and with disadvantage and got 18 as the higher one? Jesus.
They were both 18.
Oh, fair enough.
12, 12, 12. Where is my 12? Cannot find it, so... Six.
6. Not bad. Whack! You just carved, like, this shark has already taken a heavy beating, and you're just adding to a long list of gashes that are written into this thing's hide. It's looking really rough.
Can I attack it once more?
Yes, you can. You get 2 attacks.
Yay. Uh, 15?
15 to hit?
Yeah.
15 just hits.
Rolling for damage. 8, 9, 10, 12, 13.
13 points of damage. How do you want to do this?
I just want to go for the brain, like the top of it, and just keep hitting it, and then slashing it down, and then being like, bye-bye.
And you do. You just, well, like a logger splitting logs. You just wham, wham, and you guys, after like several strikes, you begin to hear like a sound, and then all of a sudden, like you're putting a lobster down ready to be boiled, you just lodge your axe deep one last time and then twist it to the side. There is a sickening scrack that occurs, and the shark just goes limp and sinks to the bottom of the throne room.
Bye, Mr. Shark. That's the end of mine.
Okie dokie. Shark Queen looks furious at that. It is Calliope's turn. Calliope is going to bonus action again, try her command as part of her Mantle of Majesty. Let me actually pull up everyone's stat sheet. So, I believe it's a Wisdom save. Yeah, it's because it's the command spell, so Wisdom saving throw. So, Shark Queen's gonna have to roll that. Calliope, just in a sort of sickeningly soothing voice, like the voice of death calling out, just says, "Relax." Oh shit.
Did you do it?
Shark Queen rolled a total on the saving throw of 8. So she'll have to burn her last legendary resistance to avoid having to automatically succeed. How is everybody... Actually, yeah, no. Per Teddy's instructions, you watch it, then Calliope, for her action, just holds her hands out and her eyes roll back and just inky blackness fills them, and she's like... And then... whoosh, a giant vortex opens up to a rocky, desolate landscape, and through it... Boom! Boom! The familiar Cerberus, two-headed Cerberus, walks through, or swims through, rather. Now these things...
They can't.
Yep.
Can they breathe?
Yeah.
They can't, so
cannot
this thing
ask
is
questions.
holding its breath, so that is something we need to be aware of.
Oh,
Gonna
bird.
kill a hellhound just by letting it drown. Oh no.
It's okay, there's a square behind me that doesn't seem to be availing.
Which reminds me, actually, it's probably going to take blood damage when Skutinos does his thing.
Mm-hmm. Is the Hellhound a concentration spell? Concentration.
Yes, it is.
That the knife block, I think.
Oh, yes, yes.
That's that point. So I'm
Thank you.
petrified. I was petrified. The Queen was going to shove Jason into it.
That is an excellent idea. I wish I had thought of that.
That's why I didn't say it until after I knew it was gone.
But yeah, Teddy's instructions to summon the Hellhound. So, Hellhound rolls its own initiative. Rolled a natural one. Sorry, Teddy.
We rolled the same.
Plus its Dex mod, so it has an initiative order of 3. Yeah. And that is Calliope's turn. It is Tallulah's turn. I don't know why it's saying she's dead. I must have misclicked the button. Oh, right, yeah, because I did the
Is
other
that
thing.
not is that not poisoned?
No,
No.
I thought it was... It's death.
I think it was because she died last session and then...
Yeah, she typed... Yeah, that's why I did that. So, on her turn, she... thinking what she could do. She's gonna make 2 attacks with her lance.
Ooh.
She's going to attempt to attack Eslin first. She basically just locks eyes with you, Eslin, and says, "I've had enough of your meddling, you miserable little wench." And she's gonna swing out with this
I'm not in this plane of existence.
Oh, so wait, so because that's why I was asking. You're not on this plane of existence, so you did teleport away. Or does it only happen at the end of your turn? Or did you, like, because I can't remember blink.
At the end of my turn, I roll a d20. If
and
it's
so
above
you did
11,
blink away?
not in this existence.
Okay. Still stands though, so she's going to make her first attack against Scotty. Scotty does a 16. Oh no, sorry. Yeah, 16. Does a 16 hit?
It would, but I will cast, as a reaction, bring up a wall of blood to deflect the blow.
Okay.
And cast shield.
In that case, she's gonna make her second attack against Jason. She's like, actually, who looks the most hurt right now?
Scutinas ain't looking too pretty.
Yeah, she's just gonna try again on Scotty. 21, Scotty?
That hits.
Okay, you take...
As you're rolling that damage, I'm going to use my reaction with Tentacles of the Deep Guardian Coil. Because Scotty's within 10 feet of me, I can reduce the damage taken by a d8.
Thank you.
Okay, go ahead and roll that.
So it's reduced by 3 damage.
Okay.
I know it's not much, but every little helps.
Good save.
You take 12 points of piercing damage and 2 points of force damage. So...
11 total.
Yeah, 11 total.
Okay, I will do my concentration saving throw at advantage. So I'm going to do that now. And I've rolled at least a 13, so that's I maintain concentration. Oh, and a nat 20. I should have saved that 20 roll.
That's unfortunate.
Okay. It is your turn, Scotty.
Okay. Not in a pretty way, but I am still currently grappled.
Oh yeah, sorry, you are grappled from her claw.
So let's just continue going all in. He's probably not paying too much attention to the fact Jason's in at the moment, so it looks like Jason doesn't end concentration on his blood orb this turn, but he is going to, from where the kind of use it, from where they're kind of floating in the air, kind of use the fact that he's kind of grappled to kind of get close to lean in and basically regurgitate a poison spray at the Shark Queen for a Constitution saving throw, please.
24?
Succeeds. And as a bonus action, I'm going to convert actually just see if I can convert any more of my hit die in this fashion, but I might be able to. What's the maximum I can do this for? Hematurgy. You can only spend a number of hit die using if you also half your. No, I can't. So I'm out of the ability to do that for the time being. So that's fine. In which case, that is my turn.
Okie dokie. It is Tanith's turn.
Oh, so at that point, sorry, because then everyone inside the orb needs to make a Constitution saving throw.
Right. That's a 17 for Tallulah.
That succeeds.
That's a natural 20 plus 5 for me.
Succeeds.
Oh, Tanith needs to roll as well.
As does the blink dog, I mean.
Yes. Dog rolled a... not great. Dog rolled a...
resistance?
8.
Okay, the dog fails. Is anyone below half hit points inside this orb?
Yes.
I don't think so. You are.
Below half, yeah.
You're below. Oh crap. Okay. So for you, you take half of this.
Even on a success?
Yep.
Cool.
So, yeah.
Yeah. So what's half?
14 points of necrotic damage.
That's cool.
And I'm really annoyed. Those are really good dice. And everything else takes this or half of this. So 3d6. So those that succeeded take 6 points of necrotic damage. Those that failed take 11 points of necrotic damage.
Do I take that on top of what's already been done?
No,
Cool.
it's either it's if you're
It's
below.
if you're half or not.
That's right. Yeah.
Understood.
Tanith takes what was it? The D6 one?
The maximum d6 is 11 points of necrotic damage. If it's failed, it goes to 6.
Did Tanith make the con save?
I didn't even check for Tanith. I forgot that he existed. Alright. It's... What was the con save?
DC 15.
Alright, well I've rolled a 14. Let's see. Shall we? Let's see. +1, 15.
Then you succeed. So Tanith only takes 6 necrotic damage.
Okay, I'm gonna use my reaction. When my familiar takes damage, I can use my reaction to grant it resistance against that damage.
Okay.
Nice. What
Nice.
does resistance do? Does it just stop the damage?
Halves it
entirely?
again to 3.
Halves it again.
So he's half to necrotic now.
Yeah.
Yay!
Is that an ongoing thing? Like, is he now completely resistant to necrotic or just for this one turn?
Just for my just during
Cool.
that reaction.
So you watch, and you just managed to stop it, Defila, but you watch as basically like this vortex seems to siphon blood out of Tanith's mouth, like, and it's okay. Anything else, Scotty?
Just gonna regret causing so much damage to Jason. But that's
Okay,
it.
it is Tanith's turn.
Okay, he hasn't been summoned to do anything, so he's just gonna stay where he is. He's still next to Tallulah. That's nice. Yeah, I don't really think there's anything else he can do.
Would-
Okay.
Okay.
What were you gonna say?
I was gonna say if Tanith moved 5 feet to the left,
Yeah.
Tanith would be outside of the thing that was causing it pain.
Then yeah, I'll do that.
Cool.
Yeah.
I'll allow that.
Oh, let me-
All right, easy enough. At the end of Tanith's turn, Tallulah is basically seeing how surrounded she is. She's going to use another mythic action, and she's going to cast Blinding Radiance again. Everybody within 10 feet of her, I need another con save, please.
Ooh. Well, Tanith just rolled a natural 1.
Oof.
Is this a spell?
This is a spell, but you don't know it's a spell.
It's more. Is it the for Fey resistance?
Yes, it is a spell.
Okay.
Question.
Oh, Fey resistance. Oh yeah, because you have advantage on. Yeah, so yeah, it would be a spell. Yeah.
Question.
Yeah?
Would I be able to use my... Oh, I've already used a reaction this round.
Use your
Crap,
reaction
I
this
can't.
turn. Sorry. Okay, what did everybody get?
19 plus 5.
You succeed. You only take 10 points of radiant damage and are not blinded.
Okay, I'm unconscious.
I rolled 18, but I've only got 9 hit points, so I'm also unconscious. Regardless.
What did Tanith roll?
Sorry, my home phone was going. I didn't want to bring that on stream. Tanith got a natural 1.
So Tanith takes 20 points of radiant damage.
Tanith is a...
Tanith vanishes. Tanith. No, Tanith shit. That doesn't work. Amalia, what did you roll?
Oh, sorry.
Sorry, internet went down. What did I have to roll?
Constitution saving throw. Oh, thanks for the artwork, Luke. Thanks for the artwork shout out. So
Sorry, Morse, did you remove it because you were unconscious too?
Correct. Yes.
Okay, cool. You did it. You did it at the exact same moment that I put mine unconscious, and I thought I turned yours off.
Oh, actually, I've not marked it. All I've done is I took out the.
No, I know you took it off, but the moment I clicked unconscious for me, it disappeared, and I was like, oh shit, I did something wrong.
22.
Okay, you only take 10 points of radiant damage, and are not blinded.
I'm unconscious then.
Alright, that's her turn. No, that's her legendary action. Alga, where was she in the initiative order? She was... Tenneth was just before Jason, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay. Jason, it is your turn.
Sweet. That's an 11.
You succeed on your first death saving throw.
Good stuff.
It is Doggo's turn. And it is going to make 2 bite attacks. Yeah, its breath weapon would be useless under here because it's fire. Hits. And also hits. So, Tallulah takes a total 2 4s, so that's 10, 12, plus 3 points of fire damage, so 15 points of damage total, as basically this hound, like this rabid hound with dripping fire coming from its mandible, and just sinks its teeth into a calf and starts thrashing back and forth, trying to get a piece of it. She... Ooh, wrong thing. Tallulah cries out in agony. Ah!
Nice.
Alright, end of that. It is the top of the initiative order, Defile again.
Okay. Nothing new is happening today, lads. She's gonna use some more Eldritch Blast. Can I expend this non-stop? Yes, I can. Alright. Okay. 19.
19 hits.
Yeah! Booby! Wait, where's my D10? D10, so 4 plus 5, 9 plus 1, 10 damage for that first one.
Mm-hmm.
And then roll again.
Yep.
24.
That definitely hits. You are just popping these Eldritch Blasts off, and you can visibly tell you're wearing her down.
Mm-hmm. I got 13 damage in that one.
Nice.
And then for her bonus action, she's really, really annoyed that she's just killed Tanith. Even though Tanith's a familiar, he can come back. She's just bitter about it.
It's the principle.
It's the principle of it. So she's gonna slam down her tentacle on her again. So let's roll to see if it can attack on her. Alright, 11 won't hit, so it fails again.
Unfortunately.
Dumb.
That tentacle is just not cooperating today.
I know, she's trying to make it. She's like, oh, my tentacles aren't bad.
It's okay, this happens to every warlock.
I appreciate it.
At the end of your turn, she is going to use another legendary action, and she's going to try shoot you again with that crossbow.
Give me your best shot, babe.
Does a 22 hit?
Damn, you know damn well that hits. I'm just a warlock.
It's the formality of it. Alright, you take... 6 points of piercing damage and 1 point of necrotic damage, and I need you to please make a Constitution saving throw.
10.
That fails. You feel a paralytic neurotoxin seep into your skin, and you are restrained.
Kinky. But, like, come on. Alright, so is it... Yeah, restrained. Got it. Okay. Fantastic.
I'll double check the condition of restrained, but I believe it does mean disadvantage on attack rolls.
All of my attack rolls have a disadvantage. I have a disadvantage on dexterity saving throws, and any attack rolls against me have advantage.
Copy that.
Okay, the suck.
Alright, after that, it is Eslin's turn, and she... roll. You have to roll for where you reappear, right?
I roll at the end of my turn.
Okie dokie.
So, for my action, I'm going to cast Sacred Flame at Tallulah.
Okay.
So she needs to make a dex save.
Natural 20.
Okay, yeah, sure, no problem. Bonus action, first level healing word at Scotty.
Okie dokie. Go ahead and roll some HP.
I don't know if my rolls are coming through.
Yeah, 7.
7. Yep, I see that. Thank you very much.
No worries. Let's see if I'm in this plane of existence. Yeah, I'm staying for this round.
Okay.
Boom.
After that, it is Amalia's turn.
Well, I'm unconscious, so I have to roll now.
Yes, please roll a death saving throw.
14.
That succeeds.
Fuck, she knocked out 3 of us with that.
Alright, it is Calliope's turn. Panicking, Calliope is going to, swim up to Amalia. And is going to cast... I think Calliope has Cure Wounds. Let me double check. Yes, she does. So she's going to do a first level Cure Wounds. Amalia, you heal... I rolled low. 7 points of health and are no longer unconscious.
How much did I heal?
7 points.
And
And she's going to try use Mantle of Majesty again and cast Command on Tallulah. And she's just going to again say, in a more imploring voice, relax. Natural 19. Unfortunately, Tallulah succeeds. So we're down to 7 uses of that. Alright. At the end of Calliope's turn, Tallulah is now her turn. She is going to look around and say, I don't quite like our seating arrangement, and she is going to twirl her hands with the lance above her head, and you watch as a cyclone, a whirlpool of water, starts coalescing right above her, and she will cast Control Water to use the whirlpool function. Which, no wait, that actually hits her too. No wait, I take that back. Yeah, actually, so she's gonna swim 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 in this direction, sort of swimming upwards onto the corals to sort of get clear. Is anyone able to take an attack of opportunity? Like, oh, the dog does. Misses.
Yes, and in fact, as my reaction, I am going to cast a spell. I am going to cast poison spray again for Constitution saving throw, please.
No. Fails.
Cool. We shall give her a lovely 2d12 of poison damage. That is 18 points of poison damage.
She is now actually, she will cast Control Water using the Whirlpool function, 50 feet squared, 25. Okay, so that is a square of about 50 feet wide.
It's
Yeah.
I've had my turn since I just tried to use a reaction, haven't I?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Can I use my reaction to cast counterspell?
Yeah, so Control Water is, I would say, yeah, you would recognize that this is a spell known as Control Water, so go ahead and roll for that, and...
Counterspell.
So yeah, make a Charisma check.
Make an ability check, use spellcast ability. Yep, okay. Okay. I'm using my, what am I using with my charisma? I'm using my regular, plus, so that's a +5.
So yeah,
so
no
that's-
proficiency bonus, yeah.
That's a dirty 20.
That succeeds. So... She reaches out to try and suck you all into this vortex, basically like grounding you almost like an increase of gravity onto the throne to keep you in place, but bing, the magic fizzles out and she growls at you.
Ophelio's just gonna wave at her. Just
Yeah, that'll be her turn. After that, it is Scotty's turn.
Okay. Let's go 5, 10,
Oh, let me just
15.
zoom out so the viewers can see.
20. And continuing with the almost the same like channel of bile, I'm going to cast poison. There's definitely some of his own blood in this. Like it's not just pure. It's probably like he is not in a good position, and it's definitely not just his poison that's coming out of this. Yeah, Constitution saving play, please.
21.
Yeah, that succeeds. And then 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. And that is it. That's all I do.
Okay, so, at the end of your turn, she is going to use a legendary action to shoot a crossbow bolt at you, Scotty. No, misses. Goes white. Jason, it is your turn. I need another death saving throw, please.
You are muted, mate.
That's an 8.
One success, one failure. Doggo's turn. He only can impotently paddle forward 15 feet. Well, we try 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Oh shit, 5, 10. No, it was here.
Yep.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He's just gonna paddle towards it. End of his turn. Defile, your turn again.
okay. I'm gonna do something that I haven't done before. Actually, I'm gonna cast Eldritch Blast.
At disadvantage.
Oh no! Oh, that was a nice roll. Oh, okay. I mean, I rolled one less. Okay, that's what. So 15 plus 8.
Wait a second. It's restrained until the end of the queen's next turn. She's had a turn, hasn't she?
Yeah. No,
So-
I don't know. I don't know how your restraint works.
In fact, it's down to the spell, I think.
She's taken a turn since she shot that, so, in that case, yeah, so no disadvantage. You hit either way, but no disadvantage.
I hit either way.
What was the final roll on the first
Final
one?
roll was 15 plus 8.
Yeah, you hit.
Nice. All right. Time for some damage times. That's 9 plus 5, which is 14, plus the one from the Eldritch Ire, so 15 damage.
Nice.
Nice. Alright, let's roll again. Oh. 5 plus 8. 13, 4. Yeah, 14's not going to hit.
14 misses, unfortunately.
It misses.
You fire off this sickly energy and it breaks off a piece of the coral, blasting it into splinters. The throne, sort of like a section of the coral above the throne, and just like little pebbles just clatter to the ground.
Okay, as my bonus action, she's gonna move her tentacle 30. Wait, is 30 feet that I can move it? I'm pretty sure. Yep. So she's gonna move that up next to her again. And then she's gonna try and slap the shit out of her again. Let's do our best. I got a nat 20!
Nice! Go ahead and roll some damage on that.
Vengeance! Alright. Tentacles are just as good as yours. Okay. I'm gonna roll 2d8 instead of doubling it. Should have doubled it. Okay, that's so d8 plus 5, so that's 10. 1d8 plus 5, 6. Okay, so 16 points of cold damage.
Nice. So after taking 2 hits, she wham gets slammed by this tentacle, and she sort of rises with a bit of a crick in her neck, pops it out, like, I have had enough of this nonsense. Anything else, Stefile?
No, she's good. That's
okay,
all
end
she
of
can
your
do.
turn. She will use a mythic action to slap your tentacle with her tentacle.
Okay.
Ooh.
Oh, what? What is it? What is it?
Does a 13 hit the tentacle?
Yes.
Oh, it does? Oh wow, I rolled really low.
I presume it would. Wait, actually, let me see.
It should say as part of your thing the tentacle's AC and its HP. I believe that's part of it.
I don't think it has an AC or an HP actually.
Are you sure?
Actually, because I was reading the range actually, because I thought it was 10 foot. So let's have a look. Create tentacle, melee attack. You can move the tentacle. You can spend a tentacle number of times you regular expenses. Let's see. Yeah, no, you can't slap it. You can't. It's spectral.
Oh, I could have sworn. Okay, my mistake. You know what? Actually, I'm gonna retract that turn then, because that wouldn't
worries,
make
yeah.
any sense. Sorry.
It would make no sense for her to do that. No worries.
She doesn't use any kind of legendary mythic action. Sorry, this turn. That's. Well, actually, she's gonna slap the dog.
Oh, she just slaps it.
Well, she's gonna make the same attack against the dog.
Oh, right.
I was expecting like a backhand.
And she rolls a fucking natural 1.
She may as well have fucking slapped it. Flicked it on the nose. Boop. Down.
Unfortunately, she lashes out with her astral tentacle, and the dog gets the wrong idea and just like just chew toys her tentacle. He's like, drop it.
Let go.
All right, Eslin, it is your turn. Rematerialize.
Sacred Flame. So I need a dex save from her.
Natural 1 again.
Oh, okay. That's 5 points of radiant damage. We love to see it. And again, healing word, first level at Joyson.
Okay, go ahead and roll some HP on that.
That is another whole 8. And then D20 to see if I'm in this plane of existence or the next. Oops. I'm gone.
You vanish. Okie dokie. Amalia, it is your turn.
Is Jason still unconscious, by the way?
He is not.
He's just been revived.
Okay. Question, is Jason closer to the queen? Because I cannot see her on my map.
He's not.
Queen's right up top.
The top.
You zoom out.
Oh, Jesus Christ. One thing I can never do on Foundry is zoom out.
Tell you what, while you're doing that, I'm actually going to say something. She is going to use one legendary action, last one this turn, I believe, to move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And she's going to move 40 feet up. So she's now 40 feet up as opposed to... Actually, I'll say 45, so she's 10 feet above you guys without provoking opportunity attacks.
Alright, I'm gonna move 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. I will move next to Jason,
Okay.
and then he's not unconscious, right? He's awake now.
He is awake.
Okay. I will look at Jason and be like, it is up to you now, because I cannot do this. And she will take her Shatterer and hand it over to Jason.
Okay.
Okay.
After that, it is Calliope's turn, and she's gonna try again to just Mantle of Majesty. Relax. Actually, she's simply gonna say, come. She's gonna try to lure her back. Wisdom saving throw of 11. No, that fails. Listen. Tallulah failed.
Oh, Tallulah failed!
Ah!
Yeah, she rolled an 11 on the wisdom saving throw, so she now has to spend the entirety of her next turn approaching. Mantle of Majesty, gotta love it. Okay, and then she will, with her action... What's she gonna do? She's just gonna do a straight-up chill touch towards Tallulah. Misses. Unfortunately, the spectral hand is just... vision is adjusting underwater, doesn't quite land, and so she doesn't hit it. It is Tallulah's turn, and she is going to just dash as quick, as close to Calliope as she can, and end her turn. Scotty, it is your turn. So she's actually on the same level as you all again.
Okay. I saw her do that dash, and that seems a really odd thing for her to do, considering everything else that's happened. Is this a dash of someone that has, like, a specific plan in mind? Or...
You watched as Calliope said, "Come," and she sang it in like a discordant death chime, like a siren luring a sailor to its death. And Tallulah almost like...
Yeah.
Just through a magical compulsion seemed to be lured towards Calliope.
Cool. That is fine, okay. For some reason I completely forgot Calliope had done that. I was like, oh no, she's got some... No, she's fallen. Okay, that's fine.
She will cast Sunbeam now.
How is she looking?
Make a perception check.
She's wet and slimy, and that's not my note. She is a sandwich.
Okay, wet slimy sandwich is not a good way to describe this, mate.
Don't kink shame me.
I'm sticking with it. Okay, right. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You know what? Yeah, this time I am going to reach out and I'm going to attempt to cast Blood Boil instead. So Constitution saving throw again, please.
10.
She fails, so she takes only 2d4. So I did quite well there. She takes 7 necrotic. However, she is now poisoned until the end of my next turn, or the spell ends. While she's poisoned, disadvantage on saving throws to main concentration, and the speed of her is reduced by half.
Okay, good to know.
And then with that, that's the. I'll move back to there.
Seeing herself surrounded this way, she's going to use another mythic action and cast Blinding Radiance again.
Oh, thank God I moved!
Con save from everyone within 10 feet of her, including
That's
Calliope.
a natural one.
Oh no.
Calliope rolled a total of... Oh, I lost track of Calliope's stat block.
Oh God.
No, Calliope fails as well. So anyone who failed takes 18 points of radiant damage. Anyone who succeeded takes half of that. Anyone who failed is also blinded.
I'm unconscious again.
Amalia, did you... Oh,
If
Amalia,
I
you're...
Do I count as a fail? Or a
No,
success,
you don't.
or
You
just not
you,
affected?
you weren't there, so you automatically... It's like, you're not even affected by it. Unfortunately, Amalia, your clone, your echo is...
Yeah, that happened ages ago.
Yeah.
Question: what's
Yep.
a 12? Succeed or fail?
Failure, you take 18 points of radiant damage.
Okay, I'm unconscious again.
Oh
Okay.
god.
Is Calliope conscious?
Calliope is conscious. Calliope's fine. She was, like, in the back with this whole fight, so she's got hit points to spare. Okay, so, Jason, please roll a death save.
Oh god.
That's a 16.
That succeeds. Yeah, because they reset, right? Every time
Yeah,
you fall.
they reset.
Yeah. So it is.
Imagine if they
Okay,
did.
fine. Doggo's turn. He is going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. That's all he can do because he had to dash. Just this hellhound furiously paddling its two heads. Snapping out. Defile, it is your turn.
Yay! Guess what I'm gonna do?
Try and talk it down.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and Oh, actually, can I roll a perception to see if she's wearing anything? Because from the Philo sources, Tallulah has a specific little something for the Red Plague. So can I just roll a perception to see if I can spot her wearing anything, like...
Go ahead and make a perception check.
Alright, 18 plus... Alright, okay, it's just 17.
You see something small, blue and glowing on a pendant round her neck.
Okay, I'm gonna use... so I'm gonna move closer. How fast can I move underwater?
You do have a swim speed, which should
I
be
do.
30 feet.
Swimming speed of 30 feet? I do indeed. Right, okay. Okay, let's move to the top of the stairs. Okay. So she's moved there. Can I mage hand that that thingy that off of her?
Make a sleight of hand check using your spellcaster, but you can certainly try.
Let's
Make
do
a
it.
sleight of hand check using your spellcasting ability modifier. She is going to contest that with an acrobatics check.
I got an 18.
No. So mage hand just wraps around the cord, snaps it, and pulls it free.
She's gonna, of course, bring that back to herself. I just go.
You can do that. You can move Mage Hand that much in one turn.
Wait, I don't know. I presumed you could. Mage Hand.
30 feet in a turn, I think.
Away from you.
Yeah, that Mage Hand does not belong to Sonic the Hedgehog.
Oh damn! Controller hand with it.
But if it was cast at a location,
Yeah,
Like-
so
You
you
could bring it
could.
30 feet back.
Oh. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, you can.
Yeah, would
And
that
as you
work?
pull it, yeah, I'll allow that. So as you pull it close, you see it's a thimble-sized vial of a glowing blue liquid, corked shut.
That's really cute. Thank you. I'm gonna yell, and then as my bonus action, just going to have my tentacle move. How far is 30 feet? Is that 30 feet or am I blind? Yeah, that is. Okay, cool. So, the tentacle is going to move. It's gonna slap her again.
Okay, go ahead and make an attack roll.
Oh, no. I failed again. It was a 12.
Yeah, no, she just raises her crab lance and bang blocks it.
Aw. Dang, nabbit.
She is gonna use another legendary action to move up to her movement speed without invoking attackers of opportunity. 5, 10, 15. She gets right up in your face,
Oh,
Defila,
no.
and says, "Give that back."
I don't know what you're talking about. She's gonna tuck it down her. I don't know what you're talking about.
Floats out.
Fine. Okay, it is Amalia's turn.
And rolling to save my
you not-
life, please. Never mind, I'm dreaming about sandwiches.
So you fail a death saving throw. Alright, at the end of your turn, Tallulah is going to use the last legendary action she gets this turn to do a lance attack against you. Defile.
Oh yeah, alright.
Shit. She rolled a natural 2
Oh my god!
for a total of 8 to hit.
That doesn't hit.
She has murder in her eyes, but she can't do anything this turn. Calliope's turn. She's freaking out because she's now going for Defile. She's gonna yell, "Grovel!" using her command thing again. Wisdom saving throw. Natural 20, unfortunately, Tallulah succeeds this time. But Calliope will healing word,
Jason? Because he's doing death saves?
So is
So is
Amalia.
Amalia.
They're both doing death saves. Who did the? Yeah.
Yeah, but save Dyson.
I'm gonna roll
Yeah,
for it. 1 to 3. 1 to 3, Calliope doesn't know any of this of who's worse or who's better. 1 to 3, she heals Amalia. 4 to 6, she heals Jason. Amalia. You, Josh, she'll move over to you and will cure wounds you again at first level. Spells. You heal 12 points of health.
Thank you.
And that will be Calliope's turn. Alright, it is Tallulah's turn.
Oh no.
And she's gonna take to it. She wants that back, Defila, and she is just gonna wail on you with that lance.
Could she not?
First attack.
Was it Amalia's turn or was it Eslin's turn after Delphile?
Oh, I am so sorry, Eslin. Go ahead and take your turn.
The wailing will come. It's the anticipation that's worth it.
I appreciate that
Um,
reference. I liked that.
So who did okay, so is it just Jason down now or is it Jason and Scotty?
Just Jason.
Just me.
Okay. Second verse, same as the first. So it's going to be a Sacred Flame.
Dex save, right?
Yes.
14?
Fails.
Okay, go ahead and roll some damage on that.
Hey, that is 15 points of radiant damage.
Nice, she is. Not looking good. Not looking good at all.
And then a first level healing word on Jason. So that's 7 points of healing again.
Thank God.
Nice.
And then let's see if I'm here. I'm here.
Alright, so you materialize back into existence and stay there. Okay, cool. So, resuming order of business. Sorry about that, by the way, Paige. So the first one was a 17 defile.
Yeah, that hits.
So you take 11 points of piercing damage and 8 points of force damage. And second attack, 20 to hit.
Yeah.
5 points of piercing damage and 6 points of force damage. And you are grappled. Are you conscious?
Come on, I'm conscious by 2 points.
Oh,
Okay.
Jesus. Ah!
Oh god.
She wants that back, and she
She
is...
really wants it, huh?
So you guys watch as she basically raises her massive crab claw lance, this long possibly long crab claw, materializes an astral pincer for it, and just wham! Wham! Defile, you feel this massive piercing blade dig into your skin. Clouds of red erupt around you as you are pierced and wounded deeper than you have been in a long while.
Oh. Ow.
That's the end of her turn. Scotty, it's your turn.
Okay. Have I noticed? Yeah, let's get into a better position. I can kind of go in for this. 5, 10, 15, 20. Okay, it's kind of a combination of trying to do the same check again to try and work out what she's looking at. But can I notice any other distinct change with her, like appearance or health, given the time that she has spent apart from this necklace? Because I'm wondering if there's some kind of, although I can
Go ahead and make an insight check.
Yeah. That is 18 total.
Her health doesn't visibly seem to have changed. Her state doesn't seem to have changed at all. She just wants that vial.
Okay. Right. I think I want to try and ensure that she doesn't get access to that bloody vial again. So I'm going to continue moving till I'm about here. And I'm going to hold my action that because I'm anticipating some other action, like I'm anticipating she's going to keep going after Delphile at this point. I'm going to hold my action for if Delphile falls unconscious to attempt a dash and grab of the vial if she falls unconscious.
Okay.
Does that make
DC's gonna
sense?
be high. That's a big action to hold, but I'll allow it. It's just gonna be a bit of a higher DC.
That's fine.
Also, I know it's super pedantic, but it's defile, not delfile. This is this is what messed me up like the first time. Okay.
Apologies.
End
Defile.
end of your turn. Defile, not delfile. End of your turn. She's gonna use another mythic action to do a tentacle lash against defile.
Oh, come on! She like grappled by this bitch was just gonna be like, isn't this a bit overkill?
Does a 13 hit?
No! It doesn't! Fuck off!
Yeah, I rolled super shit on that.
Oh my god.
So, just through almost sheer instinct, you just reach out your hand and whoosh, catch the tentacle as she's about to like wrap it around your throat, and then throw it aside. And she seems to be foaming at the mouth slightly, a little bit. Her jagged teeth.
Oh god, you're terrifying up close.
Jason, it is your turn.
Okay, bonus action, branding smite on the spear.
Okay. A sort of sparking white fire erupts from the spear, like burning moonlight.
To 20 feet, straight down to it. Is she still at the same level as us?
She is, yes.
Sweet, straight down, 2 swipes. That's a 16 to hit on the first one.
Just hits.
Okay, and second one is 15. Oh yeah, 15 so misses. So
Okay.
first one she takes 9 piercing damage plus 7 radiant.
Okay, so
And same as before, superiority die, next attack against her has a D8 added to it.
okay. Oh, almost sorry, got rid of that. Cool. Anything else?
That would be it, that's all I can do.
Cool. She's gonna basically just freak out at this turn of events. She doesn't look too happy. And she's gonna use her last mythic action or legendary action to cast Blinding Radiance again.
Okay.
Yeah, I thought it was bad.
Defile Constitution saving throw. Jason Constitution saving throw.
That's a 15.
That just fails.
Okay.
I got 19.
That succeeds.
It's gonna be. Oh. Roll,
So-
roll bad, roll bad.
Roll bad, roll
I
bad,
did-
please roll bad,
Roll bad.
please roll bad.
I did roll really bad, so Jason failing, you take 15 points of radiant
Oh,
damage.
still too much.
Yeah.
Yes.
Unconscious.
Defile, you take half that, or 6.
Yeah, I'm unconscious.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Okay. Reaction. I want to
Alright.
try it.
You make make a straight dexterity check.
Okay.
She will make her own. She is
Cool.
going to roll with advantage because you are dashing forward and she was right there.
That is fine.
No, like sleight of hand, no proficiency bonus, just straight
No, that's
dexterity
fine.
check.
But I do have my bardic inspiration die that I will use if need be. And I start with rolling. Okay, that's a 19 plus a D8.
Nice.
Does a 20 succeed?
Against her 19, it does.
Yes. Right.
Oh my
So she
God,
comes
yes.
in like literally like kind of like probably like almost like eager for it, and like I just swoop in. So 5, and then again 5, 10, and then it's gonna be I think.
So you held the dash action so you can dash in and move away, so you can use your movement to...
Yeah, so 5. I haven't got time to decide if I want to go in or out, so I'm going to stay in because I think we need to steady. So 5, 10, 15, 20. And I'm actually going to swim down as well as I do this. I'm just
She
going to like.
does get an attack of opportunity as you move away.
It's not moving in my turn. So would that
Is
still
that?
happen?
If so, I was not aware that was... Hang on, let me double check the rules of that. Attack.
Because it's the same way that if you use
When
like.
you- Yeah, you make an opportunity attack when a hostile creature that you see moves out of your reach. To make an opportunity attack, you use your reaction to make one melee attack against the provoking creature. The attack occurs before the creature leaves your reach.
Doesn't say anything about, on its turn.
Would that still happen if I was at this point in this? Like, that's where I moved 5 feet to get to there. Would
She's
I-
using a lance.
Yeah, fair. Okay.
Sorry.
No problem.
Natural 1. Fucking
Oh.
Thank God.
Oh, you're.
Oh.
Okay, fuck you,
Because
Bronze.
I only have 7 hit points. Because that would have I would have been like, yeah, no. Okay.
Fuck
fine,
you,
10,
Bronze Die. You're in a timeout, you
15,
bitch.
20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. And I'll also have moved down in that process. I'll move to so I'm no longer floating in the air. So I'm 0. Yeah, cool.
Alright. It is Doggo's turn, I believe, so he's going to move down and make 2 bite attacks against her. Natural 2. And another natural 2, never mind. Doggo's
Guys,
starting
don't
to
like
get a
you.
bit... Doggo's starting to get a bit lightheaded from the lack of oxygen. So I can't quite concentrate well enough to bite. I wasn't using Bronze Die this time, I was using my orange one. He's going in a timeout as well. That's Doggo's turn. Top of the initiative order. Defile, please roll a death saving throw.
Yeah, fantastic. 19. Alright, cool. Success.
If it was
Cool.
a 20.
Imagine if it was a nat 20.
Did you say you had something that gave you +1s to rolls?
It's only if I'm rolling it to attack
Oh.
her.
Okay.
Alright, Eslin,
Worth
it is
a
your
shot.
turn, and you... Oh no, wait, no, because you're still on that plane of existence, so you're still there.
I am indeed.
Okay.
Again, same thing. Sacred Flame.
Cool, go ahead and make an attack roll.
It's a deck save.
Yeah, sorry, dex save, yeah. Nope. Go ahead and roll your damage.
15 points of radiant.
That's plus
Nice.
8. A d8 as well.
Plus 8 on top of that.
Sorry, 1 d8 from the.
It's
distracting
attack
strike.
rolls, though, isn't it?
It's just damage, I think. The next attack that
Alright.
hits. Let me have a quick look. The
Look,
next
it's
attack,
not an
the
attack.
next attack roll against the target by an attacker
It's
other
not
than
an
you
attack roll,
has,
sorry.
has
Saving throw.
advantage if the attack is made before the end of your turn and you add a superior die to the damage.
Yeah, it wasn't an attack roll. So that's still
Is that-
up, but...
Isn't that superiority die damage for your own attack?
No, distracting strike is
Distracting
for the next person who isn't you.
But it hits.
You are
Okay, fair
correct. But it was not an attack roll, so that's still up, but it does not apply in this case, I'm afraid.
Okay.
And healing word. I'm gonna do second level on Joyson.
I see how it is.
8 total.
Okay.
You've got to get your years of service in before you get to the top of the tree.
That makes sense.
I am still here.
Okay, Amalia, it is your turn.
Okay. The only thing Amalia can do since she gave her axe away. 1, 2, 3.
Jason is unconscious, so in theory you could take it from him.
It's
Yeah,
literally
no, I
floating
have
on my
another
side.
Ah.
You are conscious.
He's just been healed up 8 points.
Yeah, now I am.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's all like within 6 seconds.
Oh, yeah,
it
of
depends
course.
as to how quick we're playing this.
But this whole session is like literally just people just fading in and out of consciousness, like, ugh.
When you say people, this is the 5th time I've been knocked unconscious.
That's so unfortunate.
Okay, so can I summon Erebos again and cast Bane on the little tentacle woman? Shark Queen.
You can cast Bane. Charisma saving throw from her. It might succeed. So, she rolled a 15 total on the saving throw. What is your spell saving DC?
Like,
She is a charismatic biatch.
yeah, I thought I'll go for something that I haven't done in a while.
No, that's fair. That is totally fair.
Yeah, I think she's. I think it's a D.
Alright,
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, cool. it is Calliope's turn. She is going to swim up to Defile and just cup her, sort of upside down, cup her hands and just seed a spiritual energy into her to cast Cure Wounds at first level.
Cute. Thanks, babe.
You,
Appreciate that.
Defile, you heal full health. You heal 13 points. She rolled an 8.
Yay!
And then bonus action, she's gonna look up again, use Mantle of Majesty, and just say, grovel! Actually, no, with a sort of commanding, ethereal, feminine voice. Grovel! Which I can't do, but just imagine it. Wisdom saving throw for the Shark Queen. Oh. 16, what is Calliope's DC? 16 just succeeds. Okay. Sorry. It's a fantastic ability, I just... rolling okay on my saving throws. Alright, that is Calliope's turn. It is Tallulah's turn now. She does not like how this has turned out, so she is going... You know, she can't do that on her turn, so... She's gonna just do 2 whack-whacks with her lance to try and down Defile and Jason again.
Oh, come on!
You get the sense that she is in flight mode now. Jason does a 22 hit.
Yep.
Question.
Yep.
Because Jason is kind of next to me and 5 feet and everything and all like that jazz, can't I take, what's it called?
It's an ability that Jason has for interception.
No, I've got something that if someone next to me is about to... So I think it's an opportunity of attacks or something like that.
Oh, because you have Sentinel. Yes, you can. Yes, you can.
So as she's about to hit Jason,
Cool.
can I
I'm gonna
then-
assume you've picked up the Shatterer from Jason.
Yeah.
Cool, go ahead and make an attack roll with disadvantage. In any case, so the attack still goes through. Jason, you take 5 points of piercing damage and 1 point of force damage. Fuck.
Okay, so what, 6?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is the best roll I have ever rolled.
You did not roll 2 natural 20s again.
I did.
You also get to add a d8 to it.
I know.
Oh, no.
I'm so happy.
Oh my god. 2 natural 20s.
Yeah. So, Paige and... So literally, you and Paige have brought me dice from heaven, because
Fuck
one of them
me.
is the white one, and the other one's the purple one.
Okay, yeah. Okay, so start by rolling your d12 and then doubling that and adding your strength modifier. So
Okay.
d12 doubled plus 5.
So 12 plus 12 is...
You rolled 12?
Yeah, I can show you. Like, I just video my rolls now.
Okay, so 29 points of slashing damage.
And then I'm rolling 6s, aren't I?
46s, yeah.
Or...
Okay, so 33.
5.
30. 38.
Oh my god! Get her,
42.
go get her.
3.
45 points of damage. How do you want to do this?
Yes! Thank God!
Okay, so evil smile like a Cheshire cat. And then she's gonna go at it like you know when you're like mad at something and you just slash it like violently. Yeah.
All right, you smile at her and then bring up the axe. The might of Barakos, the ancient king of Olanton.
Oh, also screaming, "No one likes you, die, die, die."
But not even your cutesy voice is gone. You just, no one likes you. Die, die, die. And you bring the pride and joy of Barakos, the king of Olanton, over your head. And it seems to create a sonic cone of shattering light around it as you bring it forward. Just like a ship cutting through ice, but this is cutting through the light itself and sending splinters of light in all directions. You bring it down. Tallulah frantically raises up her lance and try to parry you, and you shatter her lance, cutting through it without a second thought. The lance cracks in half. The chitinous form of the lance splinters into 100 little pieces, and sliding out of it, these little metal fragments that seem to have been inside the lance just collapse to the ground. And the axe keeps, like, without even having interrupted its trajectory, the axe keeps going, and you just remove Tallulah's arm at the shoulder. And she freaks out, "Ah!" And you swing the axe again, and you cut off her other arm.
Oh my God!
And then you cut off her legs out from under her, and then you just let go of the axe, and you just grab her lower jaw, grab her other jaw, and just pull it back. There's a sickening and her sort of limbless form just sinks and lands on the... Yeah, actually, she just lands on the steps, staining them with clouds of blood.
My God.
And combat, after a moment, combat appears to be over. With Eslin just blinking in and out of existence.
Well, ow.
Is everyone okay?
I've been better. But thank you. That was impressive.
Sometimes I'm good. Water's not my forte. I'm better on land. Like you.
You sold yourself rather short when we first met.
That's because I wasn't having good days.
Oh, well, I'm glad today was a better one.
Yeah, me too.
The vial. Where did the vial go?
Scotty has it, I think.
Be careful with that. I do believe that's the cure. Do you mind if I do a quick... she'd like to do an Arcana check, so she's just going to hold her hand up and be like, do you mind if I...
Actually,
I didn't realise Scotty was that far away.
Yeah, actually, right now, yes, I do. I think we can do this once we have rested. You know that I already don't trust your intentions.
That's all very well and good. So I'd just like to have I'll even gladly appraise it while you're holding it. I just want to be sure that it's...
I'm swimming out.
She's going to swim after him and be like...
Okay.
I dash at 120 feet.
Oh yeah, because your Cloak of the Manta Ray is ridiculous. Cool, so you guys are just... Yeah, you guys find yourselves in that throne room with boom, boom sounds of battle echoing outside. There's a massive hole, seemingly in the ceiling, where the shark crashed through that leads to other areas of the palace. And yeah, what do you guys do?
Can I search her dead body, see if she's got anything else on her?
Go ahead and make an investigation check.
I have never made one of those before. I don't think. 1 second. La la la. 14.
14. So you pick up that sort of creature that was mounted on her wrist, which seems to have just died with her and is sort of limp. This sort of lobster-like creature that is with like these massive 2 limbs that were almost stretched out like a crossbow. You sift through the fragments of her lance and you pick up these 5 or 6 metal shards that look a bit strange.
Is Eslin back in like reality?
Yes, she is.
Eslin, what's this? And she just like holds it up.
I don't know. I can try mending it and see if that works.
But it must have been important if she had it on her.
To be clear, you saw it come out of the lance after you shattered it.
Well, I don't know what.
Can I cast mending on it?
You certainly can. So you cast mending. It has no effect.
I have no idea what this is then.
It seems to be a glistening, beautiful silvery metal in some sections and a ornate brass in other sections.
I'm just gonna pocket it.
Is it? Are you saying the reason I can't repair it is because it's magic?
You don't know.
Well, because I can physically repair a magic item, but not restore its magic to it.
I know.
Okay.
It has no effect. You also you just got these pieces together. They don't see like you they don't seem to inherently try to connect to each other or anything. As in like you just holding the shards as opposed to yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna put them in like.
Oh. Well,
Like
I would have tried to piece them together.
Okay, go ahead and make a intelligence check. Just so it's a low DC. This is easy enough too.
Two.
Oh, honey. Amalia, what'd you roll?
1 second. 15.
Okay, Eslin, you're a little bit stumped. You're not a puzzle person, unfortunately. But with a bit of guidance from Malia, you're able to rearrange the pieces on the sort of floor of the throne room, and piecing them together, they seem to form a beautiful, if fractured, head of a trident.
Is it like a random head of a trident, or is it someone that Espen would know?
So the trident itself, I'll describe it, is so the blades of the trident is sort of this beautiful silvery metal that has these wavy patterns etched into it. The prongs of the trident themselves are barbed, triangular in the center with curved to the side, almost like a fish hook at the sides. The mount that's holding the blade in place is a beautiful pale bronze that has a seashell imprinted at the core, and other wave pattern that seems almost like waves lapping the trident itself. It's a very beautiful piece. Eslin, make a history check.
$16.
Unfortunately, you can't quite recall it. This does look beautiful, and you recall some of the imagery and calligraphy to sort of be similar to what you might have seen adorning your own temples, but that can mean a lot of things.
Okay. I'm gonna go looking for the princess.
Okay, so you so where do you go?
I guess the dungeons.
So you peer around and you see the sort of large hole the shark crashed through, which was through the ceiling, which has the rest of the palace through it. You would know that the dungeons are below, though.
Can I go with her?
Yeah, which way are you guys going?
Well, I guess we're going down.
Would I know which way the princess's bedroom is? Because, like...
You would know it's upwards.
Okay, I'll try there first, just in case they were polite to her. Unlikely, but, you know.
Okay, so you swim upwards through the hole that the shark crashed through. Alright, 1 second, just pulling up my notes. And you swim through. Seems to be sort of like a main living room area of the palace that seems to have been converted into the Shark Queen's personal quarters. You see just sickly shrines and imagery throughout. Oh, actually, I'll do that at the end. Sorry. Yeah, you see various effects of the Shark Queen in one place, and horrific, if seemingly fine-looking clothes in another place.
Okay, if she's not up there, then I'll try, like, down below, I guess.
Okay. You swim down and you sort of circle down that pit where sort of some of the Sahuagin fell and go further and further and further, and you see a small cavernous entrance and swim through that and going deeper into these tunnels, and before you know it, you're in the dungeons of Vashiros. You swim through them, peering left to right. All the cells are empty.
Is there anywhere else that you know of that she could have maybe put the princess?
I would have thought that she would have kept her somewhere nearby, if not somewhere safe. Even if she had no real use anymore, she's still a valuable prisoner. Well, at least that's what I thought, but I guess not. Maybe she's already dead.
Oh. What about any of the other rooms in the palace?
I can't think of anywhere it would make sense to keep her. I just want to show the people of Vashiros that she's here, and then we can finish this fight and we all can go home and we'll be done. And that'll be it.
What is everybody else doing whilst this is happening?
Defile is going after Scotinos. She wants to make sure the bar.
Okay.
So she's got a swimming speed of 40 feet because of her pact with God, who's my goddamn patron? My mind's gone. Mind
Scylla.
dead. Scylla, thank you. But because of her pact with Scylla, she's got 40 feet swimming speed, so she's kind of just swimming after him and growing ever more annoyed.
So, Scotinos, you're swimming out of the palace?
Yeah. Yeah. Despite the risk, he doesn't trust our friendly companion. So is dashing. Yeah. So I've got a swimming speed of 60, but I'll be dashing.
Okay. I'll also dash to follow, I guess.
So you guys blast, and you sort of exit the palace. You hear thrums of battle around, and you definitely notice that the tide has turned in favor of the Tritons. And you sort of clearly for the first time, this was all built on a lie and on the illusion of safety. The Sahuagin are being beaten back by swarms of Tritons in battle gear, armored, commanding chariots pulled by hippocamps, and slowly but surely they are beating them back. Most of the Megalodons have also been felled through coordinated assault. There are dead amongst the warriors of Vashiros, but there are more dead amongst the occupying Sahuagin force. But okay, where do you go?
At the moment, my plan is to get as far away as possible and then reconvene. So, whichever route seems to be as sans combatants as possible, I am just simply dashing pretty much in a straight line.
So your path takes you in the shadow of the stack where you guys are at the moment, traveling towards more the northeastern part of the city. The buildings also look pretty uniform to you, except for one sort of, which is slightly more like a crusted, large, rocky structure, which is in the center of the city. Other than that, you got the sort of various uniform buildings.
Cool, and I will just continue to take full advantage of the Cloak of the Manta Ray to ever increase my distance, and I'm booking it out there.
Yeah, Defile, he is getting further and further and further away.
Okay. Oh, let me think. So,
Joyson,
here's
what
the
are you
question.
doing?
How...
Sorry,
oh,
go
sorry.
ahead. No, go ahead.
How quickly do pack spells regenerate? So she's only had 2, but she used her first one back in our last session.
Short rest.
Short rest. Good. How long is a short rest?
1 hour.
Gross. She's gonna try and appeal to him. Like, so she is gonna call out and stuff, and basically be like, please, I don't say that often. I'm not asking you to trust me. I don't need it. I just need to know it's the right thing.
We'll check later.
I don't want to be around you later.
Sorry, I can't hear. It's just you're so far. I can't hear. Sorry.
You're
Bye.
an ass. She's...
Scotinos, make a stealth check to avoid the battle.
Yeah, that is fair.
Quick question.
Yeah?
18.
Oh, he's made a good stealth check.
I'm gonna roll a general +3 d20 to see what happens. Yeah?
He's near a building, right?
He's swimming high above the city towards like a building that's like a rocky dome type thing.
Oh.
Great. Okay, she's going to keep swimming after him when
Okay.
she sees him getting towards that. You can switch to...
Are you swimming towards that, or are you just swimming in a general direction, Scotty?
I will be swimming there, but then I'm going to start swimming directly upwards.
Okay, while this is happening, Jason, what are you doing?
Everyone's going their own separate ways. I think, like, from where I am, will I be able to tell where the Essence house is and where the house that we're staying at is?
Yes, you would.
Yeah, like, literally not hobbling off, but I guess doggy horse paddling. Paddling off. Jason would just head back to the head back to the home.
I'll say then Calliope is going to swim into the quarters of the Shark Queen and do an investigation check, just to see if there's anything interesting. Yep, and we'll get back to that. Actually, Amalia, would you have gone with her?
No, because I'm with Estlin. Can I ask Estlin if the king and the queen had like a separate corner to the princess? Maybe if we should check there.
I don't know. I've not really been in the private quarters. You more at balls spend time in the main hall or reception areas. It's a bit impolite to go into the bedroom of your king and queen.
Well, unless because the princess might be there. That's the only thing I can think of. We can knock before we enter.
No, I know. It's just I don't know where she could be. I don't.
All right.
I don't really have the energy to be searching every room in this castle.
That's fine. I'll go check myself then.
I just want to make sure my brother's okay, and that we all get back safely at this point.
Estlin, go check on your brother. I'm just gonna go have a look up there, see if I can find anything.
I can't really travel alone. If I come up against anything, I'm dead.
You're more than happy if you want to.
No, I am dead.
Okay, can I lift up Estlane and then just float upwards?
Yes,
to
you
where
can.
I want? That is what I would do.
Okay. So, Jason, you're going back to the house. Okay, easy enough. Scotinos. As you're trying to sort of swim and get away, you all of a sudden, whoo, in your vision, come up one Sokolan or Sharkman shield bearer and 2 Sahuagins flanking him.
Okay.
They're rushing you.
Okay, how far away are they from me?
They've sort of come up. They're about 30 feet.
If they're 30 feet, then I'm going to dash directly upwards to keep out their way from them.
Can I cast an Eldritch Blast above him?
Yes, you can. It would, because that has like 300 feet, right?
Eldritch Blast has
It's 120 feet.
120 feet. But
See,
I presume...
I need to figure out how far ahead you would be right now. So it's an
Yeah.
extra 20 feet every 6 seconds, and you
Yeah.
guys have been swimming for a few minutes now. Actually, he's long gone.
He's
that
long
cloak
gone
is-
at this point.
Unfortunately, he has 20 feet on. He has 40 feet on you every turn.
God damn. Okay. Well, I guess she's gonna keep swimming after where he went.
So you guys are just swimming upwards. Scutinos, how high up do you swim? It's 3 miles to the surface.
Yeah.
Sorry, 30 kilometers to the surface.
At the moment, I have no idea whether or not Defile has Defile has a way to track in the same way that I have to track her. So because I know that it's possible, I don't know whether, and I don't know what has happened that he's not aware of. He's just going to assume that she is tracking him, and he's going to, he will keep moving. Like, he'll probably move straight up for half a kilometer, and then diagonally upwards in another direction for a kilometer.
For open sea. Okay.
Yeah. Until either he hears from someone else or there's enough of a pause, and then he might look into swimming back down. But he's going to be on the run for about half an hour.
Oh my god!
Because he is convinced that, that's what he's doing.
Defile, are you pursuing?
She's gonna rest up for a minute. I think as soon as she sees that she's somewhat out of the throes of the battle and stuff, and she kind of sees that he's left the city as far as she can tell, she is aggravated beyond belief, because as much as this party have been super useful for her, she's like, it's time for me to go. So he's like, oh no, we'll stick around till later, and she's like, I don't want to stay for tea. So she's gonna find a spot where she can just like rest up for an hour, get her spell slots back.
I'll say that for the purposes of brevity, the remainder of the battle... Oh, that is... the remainder of the battle goes by quite quickly. It was a decisive strike and coordinated effort thanks to you guys, and within maybe 30 minutes, the entire Sahuagin force is slain, with fairly minimal casualties on the part of the Triton force as well. And
Do we eventually find the princess?
Defile, as you swim down, you begin to hear cheers erupting from the city. And curious, you follow them, and you just see all the Tritons together, the warriors and the townsfolk coming out as word spreads of what has transpired and how these people were saved by this group Tempest. They all just erupt. Tempest! 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 Everyone is just in throes of joy and relief and at realization at what has transpired and that they are finally rid of this awful influence.
Smell nice.
Eslin, would you have gone back to the house? Just to clarify.
I would have stayed until we found the princess.
Okay. At the palace, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. You hear I'll say, yeah, about an hour in. So, at this point in time as well, Razlas has come back, severely wounded, but alive. Your brother as well, Eslin. A little banged up, but he's okay. And they, explained, they catch you up, and then you catch them up as well on everything that's transpired, and so they put out the word that, about the princess, and about an hour later you hear a knock on, so basically, two of the guards, as you're sitting there on the throne room, in the throne room, Eslin, say, Lady Monoroth. There is,
yes?
someone here to see you. And in, sort of very sheepishly, walks a very hulking, like brutish, bouncerish type Triton. Sort of bald head, save for a thin row of spines. Slight, jowly tendrils. He's sort of, like, sheepish. He's got, like, a simple chiton on, and he's sort of sheepishly holding his hands. Forgive me, my lady, but, I heard word that you seek the princess.
Yes, I heard that she still lived. I just wanted to make sure everything's in order before I head off, you know?
My name is Utrus Vuhashnath. I, keep order at the Barnacle. Eslin, you would know the Barnacle to be the fighting arena of Vashiros. Relatively small, but gets a reasonable crowd going on.
Yes.
Princess Gyata and I were childhood friends a long time ago. After her attempted assassination, I awoke in the middle of the night to find her crushed upon my doorstep. Incredibly ill, barely alive. Her arm severed from her. My wife and I did what she could to save her. She lives, but we feared moving her or drawing attention lest that no longer be the case. She's with us, my lady, but she is gravely ill and dying.
From the plague, or?
It is indeed the plague, my lady. We didn't know who to bring the truth to. We didn't know who we could trust. Forgive me, he's very, very sheepish and very humble.
Well, we have the cure we need. I need you to go to, what was the name of that guy that, like, has our urn and shit?
Razlas, who is with you guys at this point.
Oh, he's with us. He's alive. Cool. Okay. Right. Okay. Does anybody here have sending?
Yes, as a matter of fact, I can. Whom shall I speak to?
I need you to contact a friend of mine. He's run away, but I think if he knows that he's needed, he might come back.
The redhead fellow, I believe. Yes?
Yes.
Yes. Skotinas, you just hear and you hear. It's, Razlas. The battle is won. I was asked to send for you?
The princess needs what he has to live.
The princess needs what you have to live. Skotinos, you who are being held onto by a kraken. No, I'm kidding.
So, new phone, who dis? In trouble, being pursued by Defile, believe her to be a threat, restrain or incapacitate her, let me know and I will return.
Defile, where would you be at this point?
Oh, she's just basically been resting up for an hour so she can get
Okay.
her souls
So
back.
at the house?
And then, yeah, I guess she'd go back there.
Okay.
To, yeah.
So you're just like chilling
I
on the
guess he's
couch,
coming
just
back.
like checking your nails.
She's
So
literally
you're-
like, he'll come back at some point, I guess.
Okay. He says Defile is a threat and we should restrain her. He was being run away. He was being chased by her.
Understood.
Can Defile hear this, or are they speaking?
No, you're at the
themselves?
house. They're at the palace.
Oh, they're at the.
Sorry.
Okay.
She just wanted to do an Arcana check on the file.
Is there anyone who can still fight amongst you?
There are warriors, yes. I'm killing the... Sorry, he takes a deep breath. Killing the Grand Mystic was taxing, so I'm out, but I can send a couple mages who still have some capacity.
We might need the help at my house. We're also going to need... Did anybody find Kodos' father?
We searched his house. He left without a trace.
Bastard. Okay. Right.
Sorry.
Sorry, this is a side note, but can I just imagine Defile like coming into the house? Jason is there at that point. She's like, "Hi." Goes and sits down to rest.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much.
By the way, did me and Calliope find anything to where we're like off doing whatever we're doing?
Did you go with Calliope?
Well, yeah, I was gonna go to the Queen Quarters see if I could find
I
it.
thought that we went to her bedroom first to look for the princess, and then went
So,
down.
You found
and, like,
nothing.
investigated all the rooms.
You found
looking for
nothing
the
in the other
princess.
rooms. You searched the palace high and mighty. You found nothing. Basically, she definitely set up shop in here, but there was no sign of anybody else.
Was anything else though in the room?
Calliope is basically holding a chest under her arm that she found in the room.
That might be important.
And Calliope is also saying, "I'll meet you guys back at the house."
Oh wait, shouldn't we get someone to see if they can see what's in there first?
Oh no, it opens.
You opened it without knowing?
Yeah?
Okay, what did you find?
A sealed seaweed tube, which had a map inside it. We can go over that later. There was this ghastly shark tooth necklace, and she opens it up. Basically, she shows you this long shark tooth necklace. Each tooth seems to be of a different age. Some longer, some shorter, some more yellowed, some not. She then pulls out a long rod-like crystal. This looks interesting. I have no idea what it does. And sort of stows it back in the chest. And then she says, pointing at them, she says, "Final count, that's 3,600 gold pieces, 750 gold pieces of gems and pearls, about 300 of those are diamonds." Yeah, so I'm just holding on to this.
Okay, so we'll check that out when we, I guess, come back to the house. And then I'll probably stay with Eslin then, since we're in the throne room.
Okay.
Everyone else comes in.
So, I'll say about 20 minutes later, there was a knock on the door at the manor, Jason.
I will hobble on to open it.
Well, actually, no. Would they have? They wouldn't have gone there because they don't know Defile is there.
But also, doesn't Ezen's house have butlers?
No.
No.
Well, not that you
Okay.
saw.
Okay.
It may have done once. So he's gonna send another message to you, Scotty. Where might we find Miss Defile? How can we pursue her?
Apologies. At this point, I have lost her trail. Although I can pinpoint her location, it would also reveal myself. I can return to Eslin if coast clear confirmed.
Everything's pretty peaceful where we are. The battle is won, the enemy is repelled.
Tell him to come back.
Please come back, says Amalia.
Give me an hour more to rest a little, and I will begin.
I'm gonna start rolling for sea creatures to finding you, by the way, Scott.
Yeah, no, that's fine. Well, from where I am, so I sent the message. So after the first sending,
Yeah.
I actually allow myself to float. Where I am at this point, I'm probably initially looking downwards, but then I allow myself to float. I'm going to don the necklace.
Yep.
And I'm going to spend an hour in prayer to Farika. I don't know whether or not this is something that is attunable or not, but it's more I think. And
what necklace? Sorry.
The
Vial.
Vial.
Right. You don't feel any kind of pull coming from it. It just seems to be a bottle of something held on a rope.
Cool. Nevertheless, while it's there, I will kind of then with my hand onto it as I allow myself to attempt the short rest. In prayer, I will say, I believe this was taken from one of your kin. Its final, where you wish this to end is in your hands. I am but your servant.
Make a charisma check, and I'm gonna roll for something.
Ooh.
I'm gonna roll for whether he gets eaten by a shark.
I mean, that's fair. That is 100% fair.
That would have
That
been
is-
two characters that died from him.
I'm racking up the scorecard, guys. 18 total.
That's very nice. That's a very nice roll.
You hear whispering. Actually, no, I'm gonna say with an 18 you don't hear anything, unfortunately. I needed something more.
That's
You know what, I'll say roll a d100. And roll a d100 and we will see what happens.
Yep, that is also fair. Ah, 95, but high is bad.
Sorry.
No worries.
You do, however, about 20 minutes and then spot a dark shape that's in the water.
And knowing that I haven't got the time to rest up, I'm just going to have to risk it, and I am going to begin swimming back downwards.
Quite quickly, I'll
If
say, for the
Scotty
purposes
is
of...
tracking Eslin via the blood, then Eslin's going to go to where the princess is.
I won't track. Well, fair, you don't feel that I've done that at this point. Had there not been a shape following me, maybe. But at this point, that hasn't happened. So I am instead swimming down until the shape is no longer following me, or is it
Very
still?
well. It
It's still
tries to
following
follow
me.
you, but you leave it in the dust.
Cool. And then yes, because I do have the spell cast for it, so I will take 10 minutes to cast blood reading, and I'd like to know, because I get to choose 2 of these, the direction to the creature, and know if it's within 1 mile, within 100 miles, or beyond that.
And Eslin?
I also get the identity of any poisons, diseases, cursing.
And you're choosing Eslin.
Correct, Eslin. Yes.
Cool. She's within 1 mile, I think, and you know her direction. So you're swimming back to. Before long, you reach the palace.
Once I cast that, Eslin, you get a tingling sensation in your vein, and you know the exact direction to something that has cast something.
All right, Eslin, you can put 2 and 2 together and know that Scotty did what he did.
Okay.
Cool. Defila, you've had your short rest now if you'd like to do anything.
Yeah, she's gonna do a quick prayer to Scylla, so she's gonna try and communicate with Scylla again.
Alright.
Now that she's completed her task, as it were. What do I roll to try and...
I will say, actually, there is no roll. You just simply hear a... Well done. Well done indeed. Your path before you is your own, for the time. I will call again eventually. For now, enjoy.
Okay, there we go. Sorry, I was muted. Okay, so Defile is going to kind of just smile and say thank you. I'll call you if I need anything, and vice versa, I guess.
You get a, not so much a message, but just a feeling of approval.
Okay. She's gonna come back to on the chaise long, and then she's gonna call out to Jason, who's in the house, and she's like, "Do you want anything to eat?" Because she's just chilling in the house.
Yep.
Like when you come in, you see his head is like face planted into whatever bed there is. Like he is out for it.
Boring. Okay.
All right.
This is a side note. Is there any like makeup or anything where I could just draw on his face?
Make an investigation check.
Sick.
You know it's oil-based mascara, so it will stick.
Alright, what's my investigation thingy? 1 second. Investigation is +4. That's a dirty 20.
You do find a few oils and ointments in Eslin's vanity that look like makeup.
She's gonna she's gonna go in there and turn his face to the side, and she's just gonna start doodling across his face.
Make a sleight of hand check.
Sick.
Jason, I'll say make a perception check. Would you be sleeping, Jason?
50.
Considering what she's doing, we're gonna have a quick look.
Would you be sleeping,
that's
or
fine,
would you be just resting?
I wouldn't be sleeping. I would be kind of passed out on the side with my eyes shut. I'd be very much still aware of things. I wouldn't be completely unconscious.
Okay, unfortunately, sleight of hand. So you would feel this happening.
Oh yeah.
Is he just letting it happen?
Well, the moment that I feel something touch me, I'll probably punch her straight in the face.
Oh, Jesus Christ, you guys are like the worst people.
with
You guys
you?
fucking suck.
She's literally just bored, so she just wants to draw in his face. So she's literally just gonna turn his face to the side, and is he just gonna immediately try and punch?
Jason, make an attack roll.
The moment that someone touches him in this state, yeah, he's gonna turn straight around and punch you.
Do a dexterity, can I? To dodge.
Well, he's making an attack roll.
Yeah, I mean you can do. It's a 19 plus 7.
Oh,
Fuck, Jesus.
Yeah, that hits.
That's 5 bludgeoning in your face.
In her face?
Yeah.
It's a
Not her
reaction.
gut?
At least
It's a
you got,
reactionary
Her gut's
return.
closest.
at least
Yeah,
you got
her
makeup
gut is
to
close.
cover
It's
it.
a... Oof.
Jesus Christ, she just wants a playful bit of fun, and he's like a fucking horse. He's just like, I'm gonna kick it, but instead he's
Actually,
gonna hit
no. You know what? Then
It's the back kick,
it won't
it's
be a
the horse
punch in your
back kick.
face. It will be a buckaroo hind leg kick.
it. He's not behind him.
Well, it doesn't matter. I've rolled an attack. It's hit you. You're gonna
He
get a
does.
that's how
buckaroo
he wakes
hind leg.
up.
He does
Ow.
leave a big ol' welt and a bruise in your thigh.
Ow! Okay, she's gonna she's not gonna, I guess, like, attach, like, I was like, Eldritch Blast.
Okay, I'm gonna take control of this fucking shit show that you guys have devolved into and speed things along.
Yeah, she's just gonna basically, like, flip him off and throw something across the room at him, being like, you're boring!
Does it hit? If it hits, I've got 2 hit points left.
Unfortunately, it's an automatic miss because it's the long range of her makeup pot. There is no range on the makeup pot. I'm gonna speed things along slightly.
Yeah.
Leave it to you guys to snatch defeat away from the jaws of victory. Scottinas, you eventually make your way back to Eslin. Like, is it a persistent tracker?
No.
Okay, so
No, I get
Eslin,
a
would you have
location
stayed at the
that-
palace?
And I'll arrive at the palace. And,
Eslin, are you still there?
Do I get
No,
something?
because
Okay.
I said when you know.
Yes.
I said when I was we were trying to contact Scotty, Eslin would go to where the princess is.
Cool, so
she wants
Eslin...
him to come to her.
Very well. Scotty, you go to the palace and you are directed to the barnacle, which is that fighting pool, which is actually that sort of rocky dome structure as you swim close to it that you had swam over originally.
Before I go, has anyone got any healing left in them?
We're all tapped out, I'm afraid.
Thought as much. Easy being me.
Okay, Eslin, you are taken into this sort of arena area, which is, you see, is sort of this domed battle arena where you've seen Tritons battle for glory before. Sort of in a sort of behind area in the sort of adjacent building is where you're taken to by the bouncer. And he sort of shows you his private quarters where his wife is busy dolloping a rag over the head of the princess. Her signature enormous fins that sort of extend behind her like a mane of hair. Deep purple in color like her skin. Her breaths are ragged. And she is in a state of, and she's even, you swear you can see the fever despite even being underwater. And it's just incredibly shallow breath. And her normally sort of deep indigo skin, which I will show a picture of to chat. Never mind. Hang on. Her normal is incredibly pale, and she has just little trickles of blood from the edge of her mouth that seem to just dissipate into the water. The woman stands up. I heard the battle went well. Pray tell, did you find the cure?
Is Scotty with me now, or no?
Not yet, so this is sort of a little bit back in time. This is when you originally went after Scotty sent the message, but he would be there about 30 minutes later.
Question
Okay.
though, would Eslin be able to feel like the pull of Scotty coming like towards her or something?
No,
She
it's
would
just at
not.
the point of casting. There's a. I think probably like the idea when the hairs go on the back of your neck and you think that something's watching you almost, but you feel that something's watching you from 30 minutes away in that direction.
Eslin, you simply sit with the woman very patiently and reassure her and tend to the princess with her as best as you can.
My friends.
Scotty,
think
soon
that you-
enough. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, no worries.
The woman says, let us pray to Thassa that he arrives in time. And Scotty, easy enough. You are escorted into the exact same place she is. You are. And you come in and you see Eslin comforting this woman with the same sight before you of the princess. One arm missing.
I kind of push
Unconscious.
people out. I kind of push people out the way, so it's kind of get close to it. The violet's kind of up my point, and I will remove it from that, and I remove it from. It's not necessarily a piece of string attack because that was snapped up there, but I kind of hold it in my hand and look to Eslin and say, "I would like to be a part of this, if I may. This was taken from one of Farika's children. In a way, it seems only right that one of her own puts right this catastrophe."
Sure, Scotty, go ahead.
I don't know what I'm doing, but okay. I mean,
It is specifically a little bottle. It's a little vial.
and I kind of like take a moment just to like tip the vial to see like the density of the liquid to kind of make sure that it's gonna fall, you know, like brine would in water.
You
not
get
gonna-
the sense that it will.
Yeah. And I'll kind of kneel down and briefly mutter in Sylvan, in your name, the cure to one of your many mysteries.
You swear as you pour it, you see a slight greenish tinge take on in the normally light blue vial. But you pour it into the princess's mouth very delicately, and she almost like instinctually inhales. It's because she's breathing heavily. Well, she inhales it. Her breath's calm, and over the course of maybe 5 minutes, color returns to her face. The trickles of blood at the edges of her mouth stop, and her eyes flutter open very slightly.
I'll move back slightly to allow the Tritons to gather.
Tries to sit up. What? Where am I?
You're somewhere safe with your friends.
Lady Manarath. She
Down.
She doesn't find it at this point.
I'm sorry to hear about your parents, but
At
you
this
should
point,
know that the
her lip quivers.
Shark Queen has been destroyed and is no longer part of the realm. The collaborator, Zemerez Manarath, is still at large. But your people have won. They have succeeded.
Thank you, Eslin. You have saved the city. You have saved
I have
my
done
life.
no thing.
She points to one of the guards who are standing by. Send for someone with magics to get me up. I need to address the people. They
I'll
are
cast
able...
my 3rd level healing word that I have been saving.
Okay. Almost instantly, she's not quite at full, but she is much better than she was. And she's able to get up slowly, but is able to move about. She sort of dabs where her arm used to be, and she's like, well, that's fucking shite. And just swims out. Eslin, by order of your queen, you are to present yourself to the palace momentarily in order to receive your just reward and the praise of these people. And she just swims off, the guards accompanying her.
I don't want to go. Do you think I have to go, Scotty?
I get the feeling when you come across these royal types that they're not used to people saying no. But you could always, I suppose, find someone that can cast minor illusion.
True.
He smiles and goes, and so he will kind of clap you on the shoulder. And as he does, he kind of like half he kind of does it and then realizes that that was a bad call. And he kind of like just like winces and grunts and goes, so what happened to the
good friend of Scylla.
I don't know. Do you know why she was chasing you?
All I know is she had just as much interest in that plague as I did. And she was
Maybe-
very eager for that cure as well.
Maybe we could store it in a pocket dimension, like we did with the urn? At least until we know what her intentions are.
Question: would I
Perhaps.
be able to hear this?
You guys aren't there. Unless you went with her.
I went with her because I was always with her.
Okay.
And
In fact, Calliope would have followed, and I almost forgot to mention this earlier. She'll pull that seaweed tube she has. I think these belong with you, Scotty, and she hands you 2 scrolls. You immediately recognize the handwriting, or sort of the glyphs of Fatica. These both look like formulas.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
he is pretty much dumbstruck, just kind of like looks at them.
Reading through them with your knowledge as well, it's pretty clear. One of them's how to make the plague, the other's how to make the cure.
He'll fold them up and carefully place them in. Actually, do I have anything that would do a...
There's also this map, but we can have a look at that later, Calliope says.
Keeping hold of the recipe, so I'll turn to Eslin after a long pause and go, if it were possible, safe, and within our scope, the rightful place for this is where it was kept, in the shrine, and it should be returned.
Can we go back to the city first, though? I'm tired of being underwater.
Yes. Are we just going to let Delphine wander free?
You guys.
Your queen is safe now, and this he holds with the rest, like the things it does, is what I must keep away from her.
Okay, I know you all think I love a fight and I love to eat people up, which I kind of do. But why don't we just sit down with her and just discuss the matters of what
Yes,
just
I
happened?
mean that is smart, but perhaps best to do that with me and this nowhere near her.
Yeah, we could do that.
Besides, I need a rest.
I think
I
we
haven't
should do
stopped
it.
swimming, and I'm...
Alright.
Yeah.
Over the course of next hour, you are all individually sent for and asked to present yourselves to the front of the palace. You too, Defile.
Me too?
Yeah.
But you helped, kind of.
Gross. Yeah.
If that's the case, and we're having Delphile be in the same room as the princess, I am going to advise the guards to keep an eye out for her, since
Very
she
well.
chased me across the fucking globe.
I'll say that it's at part of the escort as well as the sort of guards are accompanying you guys. One of the maguses sort of sums up to you, Defile, says, "I'm under advice to take you. I've been advised to try and pursue you and take you in, but you seem to be going along very cooperatively. He seems a bit
No,
greedy.
Like, I wouldn't be like, yo, apprehend her. I'd
No.
be
This
like,
is the original
eye out
order by
for her.
Scotty. This is when Scotty originally.
Tell me, was it an idiotic-looking buffoon of a satyr who told you that? Satyr who told you that?
No. You read right through him.
You can do as he wishes if he wishes to be paranoid and full of suspicion.
It doesn't seem like necessary. You'll walk. Am I right to just swim alongside here?
Very well. You may.
He just shrugs and just swims along. Eventually, you all convene at the palace in a crowd, and you run into Defile again.
In the meantime, would we have had time for a short rest?
You would have had plenty of time for a short rest. It's been like 4 hours since the end of the battle.
Are we regenerating any health over this short rest?
You can choose to expend hit dice to do so.
Yes.
Shall do so.
Absolutely.
yeah.
Frickin' How many hit dice do I have?
I don't have many left because I've spent them all for spells.
I've got all of my hit dice still.
Okay.
'Cause hit dice are a new thing for me.
9 plus 3 is 12. I am at 2. I'm a tasty 19 hit points.
Okay.
Okay, so my hit die is 1d8 plus 1. So if I've got 6 hit die, can I just roll 6d8 then?
Yes, you can. If you use
Sick.
all of them.
Amazing, amazing. Absolutely fantastic. I really like that. Okay. You guys can keep chatting while I do this.
We kind of like, as we kind of arrive and kind of like I see the Death Leader's kind of there, I kind of like take it up and go, okay. And I'll kind of make sure that I'm sufficient, like, to the point where it's really apparent that I'm positioning myself with bodies between where you are and where I am.
Amazing. She's back up to full health as well, so...
I'm gonna die.
You guys stand in like a row before this enormous crowd. Every Triton in the city, it seems, has been gathered and collected. Warriors, commoners, merchants, everyone is here. Gieta steps forward. People of Vashiros! It gives me great joy to be able to see you and speak to you all again. As you may know, my mother and father, and almost I as well, were the victims of a dreadful plot to overthrow us and seize control of the city. They lost their lives. I barely made it out with mine. And Lady Manarath here, unjustly and cruelly, was made a scapegoat by traitors amongst us who would seek to destroy us for personal gain. But she made it out, at great personal cost to her family, and came back with mighty warriors. And together they have freed our city from Tallulah and her scheming. I give you Tempest, friends of Vashiros forevermore, and saviors of us all, and our thunderous chorus of cheers just blasts through in a wave, and everyone is hailing you guys as heroes.
Defila's gonna like flick her hair, so it's kind of glowing slightly, and just, you know, kind of shrug her shoulders and admire her nails once again. She's gonna side-eye Scotty and catch his eye and just bare her teeth slightly in a very feral smirk.
Scotty just kind of looks and he kind of looks over and he kind of tries to turn to smile, but like the same thing that happened when we first met, and he was kind of like tipping because of falling for it. He's now tipping because he's like losing consciousness, so he kind of has that thing. And then like all of a sudden, like his feet are no longer, like he's kind of like a bit parallel off to the side, and then he kind of like waddles a bit back. He's not looking in a good way.
It looks a bit run ragged, huh?
Can I be standing next to Defile and can I tap her on the shoulder and be like, "You alright?"
I'm good, actually. I'm very well, thank you. How are you?
I've been better, but I'm alright. Sorry
Yes.
about the animosity of some of us.
It's alright. You tend to expect it from times. But it's okay.
You're each presented with a small medallion that has an intricate symbol of 3 seahorses in a sort of spinning shape on it. These crests mark you as friends of the city. Aslan, you've seen this before. They're sort of basically just badges of, like, respect that true heroes, people who are held in great esteem with the royal family of Vashiros, are given. Each of you is given one. A small token. Nothing could ever come close to what you've done. But here as well. It'll take much to rebuild the damage she has done, but this is what we can spare for your efforts. And a small chest is presented to you guys, and as the guard opens it, you see it is full of flawless pearls, of finest iridescent pearls and black opals. Their collective value should come to about 5,000 of your gold drachmi. And she says, pointing to the humans among all the half-gnomes among you. And also I've arranged for a transport whale to take you guys wherever you wish. Whenever you are ready. Until then, you are my guests, and may stay here at your pleasure.
Defile is gonna bow, accept the medallion, of course, but she's not gonna put it on. And then she's not really interested in the chest, to be honest. So then she's going to just bid her adieu and wait outside the doors for the rest of the party.
Okay. What is everybody else doing?
Aslan will step forward and, with her years of being a noble and shit, thank you for your kindness and your generosity. We appreciate your sacrifice and obviously how much.
I know that the way the city has treated you can never be undone. And whilst I certainly wouldn't begrudge you hating this place forever, know that you will always have a place here, as long as I draw breath.
I think that, all things considered, I will not be returning to Vashiros. I have a place that I prefer now. But obviously, I hope that your kindness extends to my family should any of them wish to return here. There's also
Forever and
another
always.
amongst those, because I would not have made it this far without another friend of ours. His name was Ganassi. There were a few fights where if he wasn't there, then I wouldn't have made it here, and neither would my friends. So, if he can be added to your list of heroes, I'd appreciate that.
I will see to it. The city is darker for your loss, Aslan, though I understand your feelings. All I can hope is that I see to it with strong rule that such a gross injustice is never carried out again.
Yeah. You'll let me know, though, should Codis' father return.
I will string him up between hooks for your leisure. I swear it.
Fabulous, thank you.
Now, I am afraid I absolutely must rest. Find the dockmasters whenever you wish to be taken wherever you wish to.
Thanks. Thank you.
In the meantime, enjoy the time you choose to remain in Vashiros. And she will basically take her leave now as the crowds are starting to disperse as well. And you guys all reconvene with your added treasure.
Defile is gonna look at Skotinos, and she's going to hold out her hand and be like, "The vial, may I have a look now, seeing as you are surrounded by your allies?"
And I just suddenly realised I've just gone super blurry. But I'm going to take that because clearly I'm just so covered in blood that I'm just
Covered in blood.
Yeah.
And I'll go, well, if you insist. And I reach out and I pull and hand to you. And as my hand outstretches and opens up, you see an empty vial.
You used it. So it was the cure.
It was.
Fantastic. She's going to crush the vial. And she's just going to say, I hope you know that whatever you do with that plague, it needs to be returned to the God of Secrets. It should not be kept by mortals. I know how you view me, Scottinos. And I know how you view my patron. But if the sea becomes infected, then so does my home. So I do have a measure of interest in keeping it away from the spoils of man, as it were.
Well, surprisingly, we seem to be in agreement.
Yes, no. All it took was you turning around and talking to me. Paranoid little Fae.
Well, let's just say, no harm in playing it safe, I guess.
There could
Thanks.
have been.
So glad you were able to help us.
Yes, you're very welcome for that. I almost died for you. Fools. However, it seemed to have turned out all right. I have achieved my goal, you've achieved yours. I presume you'll be on your way then, all of you?
Eventually, I'm sure.
Thank you for what it's worth.
Defile is going to look genuinely surprised that Eslin's thanked her. And she's going to take a moment before she extends her hand and goes, till we meet again.
Yeah. Mhm.
And I know you still have my blood, Satyr. Please, feel free to contact me whenever. And with that, she's going to affectionately kind of like tuck Amalia just on the chin, just give her a little thing, just be like, see you around. And then as she drifts past Calliope, she's going to brush her hand. And she's not actually really going to say anything. She's just going to exchange like a look with her. As she kind of views her with this kinship in that sense.
Calliope
And then-
returns it and says, don't wander too far, alright?
I make no promises. And then as she drifts past Jason, she's going to point at him and be like, you're no fun. And then she's going to leave. She's just going to
Okay.
swim away.
You don't
Alright.
see anything on his face. His face is exactly the same as it was yesterday.
Okay. And with that, this mysterious half-naiad who came into your lives like a whirlwind is as quickly and chaotically gone.
I liked
Although
her.
I will say, if this amends any of your decisions, Defile, the ride to wherever was also offered to you.
Oh, she's very much aware, but she
Okay,
also
cool.
knows that if she travels with Scutinos for a literal another hour, she will kill him.
Okay.
She will murder him.
Yeah. And she kind of like
You're
sort of
new
there's
to
like
the
this awkward,
Malia.
and there's just like this awkward pause. Like she goes to his way. I'm like, I liked her.
When she tugged my chin,
Yeah?
as she drifts off, she's just gonna pull her hand and then give her a slight hug and be like, "It was an honor to fight with you," and then let her go.
When she hugs her, Defile's genuinely like, it's like you're hugging, so like her arms are by her side, she doesn't know quite what to do with it, and she's like, yes. Alright. She wouldn't kill Amalia though for it. She won't say she likes it, but you know.
Alright. And without much other thought, you, Defile, just with your natural affinity to the water, drifts off into the great blue unknown. You guys can, I'll speed this up quite quickly, but you guys can spend many days as you like in Vashiros, and when you're ready, how many days would you like to spend before you offered your ride?
I would like to double check whether or not it's possible, like, as a group, for us to meet with the fellow mages of Vishiros to find out a bit more about the urn with the plague in.
Okay. They would be able to ascertain through their combined thing that it is basically a super powerful abjuration canister that is containing this disease that spreads like wildfire as soon as it's unlocked. They basically can tell you that it's safe inside the canister. Very little can dispel it, save for the triggering mechanism, which they don't know. That secret died with the Queen. But yeah, it's just basically... It's inert and safe for now, though they are able to determine that 9th level Dispel Magic would be able to open the canister.
Ooh, okay. That's not good. But yes, Scutinas will agree with... although he'll hate to say it, okay. Devile was right. This does need to be returned. At some point. The sooner the better, but also... I've never realised how wrinkly my hands could get until this adventure. I do hope they dry out.
We understand land dwellers are not accustomed to life under the sea.
I have algae growing in my hair. Algae! That's green. My hair is not green.
The transport is awaiting at your leisure. And when you guys request it, a large whale saddled with a platform on the top where you guys can bunk and sleep and everything like that is provided for you. And a veritable small armada is escorting you as well, so the journey is quite stable and safe under the sea. And over the course of the next 5 days, they bring you quite easily back to Meletis, I assume. And on the last fifth day, you see the familiar statues that frame the city. I will say, actually, on the 4th day... Okay, cool. So yeah, Eslin, you spend time helping reconstruct and reconnect and rebuild the temple with the aid of others.
As we're travelling as well, did Eslin get the chance to message Galatea or the helmsman of our...
She would have gotten the chance to, Eslin. You can do so if you like. Who are you messaging?
So if it takes a few days, I would have messaged, obviously, Galatea and the crew to let them know to go and meet us back at Meletis when they're ready.
Yeah.
I'd also message my husband and my son to let them know what day we're arriving and roughly what time, so I can meet them at port when I'm back.
Very well. Galatea would respond easily enough. We'll steer the ship in that direction, not to worry. We're kind of heading there already as we figured you'd come straight back there, so we're a day out from Meletis. And your husband would reply, I'm overjoyed to hear you're alright. We've found lodgings in the city and we're relatively comfortable. We'll await you on the day specified. And about a day before you arrive, you do hear a message, Eslin, that says, Hi, Eslin, you've sent a lot of people my way these past few days. And it's half laughing as well. It was nice to meet your family. Everything's fine. I'll see you soon.
Ciao. See you soon.
Alright. And on the 5th day, you see the statues of Meletis. And you know you've arrived home. And that is where we'll end tonight's session. Everybody levels up.
Oh.
Scotinos, you gain a point of piety. Calliope gains a point of piety. I need to make a note of that. Amalia, you gain a point of piety. You know what? Yeah, so everyone gains a point of piety. Defile, you gain 3. Eslin, you gain 9.
Jesus.
Ooh!
You would have gained 10, but you pushed me last time. Still though, 9 piety, come on. Alright, thank you so much to everybody who tuned in. This was an exciting session. First Mythic battle. And we actually finished on time as well.
How did we survive?
You guys, yeah, you guys are good.
Maybe possibly because we might have had the feeling. Thank you.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Thank you
Of course it's
so
grateful.
much to our most wonderful guest. We certainly hope to see her join us again sooner rather than later.
Anytime. I thoroughly enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun. I enjoyed casting Eldritch Blast from a distance. It felt good.
Who doesn't?
And until she came. I love that I took no damage until she actually came up to me and I was like, oh no.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it was great. I really enjoyed it.
Once more, I will reiterate, you can find her at Somewhere Bound on Twitch, as well as Relentless on Instagram, RHILENTESS. Did I miss any?
No, that's it. TikTok, I'm on there. But yeah, no, Somewhere Bound on Twitch is where we do our D&D games, which are a lot of fun, just as much as this one. So yeah.
Be sure to check her out. She is amazeballs. Thank you everyone who tuned in. We are DC30. Have a good evening.
Bye.
Bye.